Michael Jackson's family believe so many questions remain about how the star died. They came to court hoping to hear the answers. Outside, fans of Jackson stood face to face with supporters of Dr. Conrad Murray. Both sides say they've come here to see justice done. Dr. Murray denies one charge of involuntary manslaughter, that his negligence killed Michael Jackson, giving the star the powerful anaesthetic propofol during preparations for his comeback tour of the UK. With the world watching on television, prosecutor David Walgren said Murray was clearly to blame.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence in this case will show that Michael Jackson literally put his life in the hands of Conrad Murray. The evidence in this case will show that Michael Jackson trusted his life to the medical skills of Conrad Murray. The evidence will further show unequivocally that misplaced trust had far too high a price to pay. That misplaced trust in the hands of Conrad Murray cost Michael Jackson his life. The coroner's office concluded this was, in fact, a homicide. And more specifically, the coroner's office concluded that the cause of death was acute propofol intoxication, coupled with the contributory factor of the additional benzodiazepines in his system. And the question became, what occurred between June 24, 2009, when Michael Jackson, shown in this picture, is performing at Staples Center, singing Earth Song? What happened between that time and approximately 12 hours later, when Michael Jackson is dead?
That shocking image was followed by an audio recording of a slurring Jackson under the influence of propofol 6 weeks before he died.
When people leave the show, when people leave my show, I want to say, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Go. I've never seen nothing like this. It's amazing. He's the greatest entertainer in the world. I'm taking that money. I'm building children's hospital. The biggest in the world. Michael Jackson Children's Hospital.
That is what Conrad Murray is seeing and observing on May 10th, 2009. And what does he do with that knowledge? What does he do with that information? On May 12th, he orders another shipment of propofol and midazolam.
They say Murray was vague about the drugs he'd given Jackson until a police interview 2 days after his death.
And he said, just make me sleep, doesn't matter what time I get. That's what would happen to your rehearsals and your schedule for the day. He said, I can't function if I don't sleep. They will have to cancel it, and I don't want them to cancel it, but they will have to cancel it. So I agreed at that time that I would switch over to the propofol.
Dr. Murray, the prosecution said, had failed his star patient.
Conrad Murray's actions, Conrad Murray's omissions to act, directly caused the death of Michael Jackson. And at the close of all the evidence in this case, after he's absorbed all the facts in this case and absorbed the law in this case, the people will ask you in no uncertain terms to return with a verdict of guilty for the solitary crime charged involuntary manslaughter, premised on the gross negligence of Conrad Murray. Thank you.
At this time, Mr. Chernoff, does the defense wish to present an opening statement?
We do.
You may.
Dr. Murray's lawyers say he was trying to wean Jackson off the drug and that Jackson himself administered the fatal dose.
The science will show you that Michael Jackson swallowed 8 2-milligram lorazepam pills. And the experts will tell you that that's enough to put 6 of you to sleep. And he did this when Dr. Murray was not around. We believe the evidence will show you that when Dr. Murray left the room, Michael Jackson self-administered a dose of propofol that with the lorazepam created a perfect storm in his body that killed him instantly.
At one point, Dr. Murray was moved to tears by talk of his relationship with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson and him became friends first. Michael Jackson would share with him things about his childhood, about his family.
Murray could face 4 years in prison if found guilty. He rejected a plea deal in return for a lesser sentence, he says, to show he is not guilty. Greg Milam, Sky News, Los Angeles.